forget what you know about big metal phones. This is the LG V20, and it's completely different to any other big metal phone you'll ever see. Reason number one is the size is so incredibly compact. This is a 5.7-inch screen, yet my hand fits really comfortably around the device. It's also incredibly thin. This is around between 7 and 8 millimeters thick, and that is really slim for a 5.7-inch smartphone. Now, when we were looking at the side here, you probably noticed this little button. This is the other part that makes this unlike any other big metal phone you've seen before. So you give that a little push, and like a cosmetic compact, the back cover rear opens like that to reveal a removable battery. And you tell me, when you look at that phone with the back cover on, whether that is removable and has a battery inside. It doesn't look it at all. I think that's quite a design triumph. It looks fantastic. These are plastic little sections on the top here, but you don't feel it, mainly because you don't hold the phone that way, and they've been really nicely colour matched to the body itself. As we said, 5.7-inch screen, QHD resolution. This is the first Android Nougat phone, so it's using Google's latest version of Android. This is the first device that will come out with it, and there is going to be a bit of a gap before we see another one. So if you're going to want to get the latest version of Android, this is the phone you're going to want to do it with. If you remember the V10, of which this is a sequel to, you'll know that it had a little second display above the screen here, and again, it's the same thing on the V20, but this time it has a larger section of screen underneath, so you get more icons on there. There's a reason for this, which we'll come to in a second. It says V20 here, but like the V10, you can change that and add your own signature, and there's more space to do that. It also scrolls across, unlike the V10. There's a variety of different fonts that you can use down there to put your signature or your own statement, whatever you want to make. So the reason we've got more room at the top here, it's because this time there's only one selfie cam lens. Oh no, say selfie lovers. What am I going to do without a wide angle selfie, which was the big thing about the V10? Well, don't worry, because LG has made this a wide angle lens, and it's the same angle that you got on the V10, and the effect is astonishing. Say hello to Mallory, who is filming this. At the moment, we're in the standard mode. However, like the G5, you tap a button down there and you get a super wide angle selfie. And we think that is pretty amazing. We could fit almost an entire room full of people into that shot. And it's the same on the rear too. The rear camera has the same wide angle lens that you'll see on the G5. So you have a single lens which takes, I think, 16 megapixel pictures for a standard range lens, and then the 8 megapixel wide angle lens to take those incredible 135 degree pictures. Sorry. Underneath here is a fingerprint sensor, and it's a tap on that to switch on the screen. You'll see on here that it says B&O Play, and you'll also see B&O Play branding on the back. If you live in the US, do please ignore this. You won't be getting B&O Play's tuning of the audio system. It's not going to be an option on V20s available in America. It is a bit of a shame, but it may not make a huge amount of difference. We've been listening to the V20 using a set of B&O Play headphones that come included with B&O Play Edition phones, and also with a secondary set of headphones, and it sounds superb. There's a very good reason for this. It has a quad DAC inside, and it's the first use of a quad DAC in a smartphone. What does that mean? It means that you're going to get less noise, less hiss or buzz or whatever through your recordings, through your music that you play, giving it a much higher quality. And it sounds fantastic. Anyone listening through the headphone socket on here is going to have a really enjoyable experience. We loved listening to it. On that subject, LG wants to embrace people who look at shows like The X Factor and think, I could do that and I want to do it in my bedroom and not go on the TV. Well, they've given you a voice recording app, and this uses special headphones and a special HD audio recording system to give super high quality recordings of your voice, or things like concerts using a concert mode, or you can use it for taking notes, or as, say, a journalist would for recording conversations. That's a pretty unique feature. We've not seen that before. And you don't need an external mic to do it, because the mics built into the V20 are sufficiently powerful and take enough of the audio experience and give you a neat recording that you can send off and enter into the X Factor if that's your thing. It's going to come in 3 colours. This is Titan that we're looking at here, and there's a silver and a pink one as well. This is going to be coming to the US shortly after announcement. It's also going to be launched in Asia and certain other parts of the world. But if you're watching in Europe, you're not going to get one, oddly enough. LG is going to keep this for itself in parts of Asia and in the US, which we think is a bit of a shame. However, if you're in the position for a big screen smartphone that doesn't feel like it and doesn't look like it and still has a removable battery, we think you can do a lot worse than looking at the LG V20. So you can read a lot more about this on Digital Trends right now.